Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's racing past midfield. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
There's one less thing now this offense got to worry about, silencing the home crowd early. That return, well, it already did that. The fever pitch we began with, Kate's quieted to a dull murmur following a tremendous return by the special teams unit.
So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. Bringing them out to one of the league's all-time leading passers. Captured his first MVP award last season. It's Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle father time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age. We see the arm fall apart. We see the wear and the tear and the velocity disappear. We're just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field.
His charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now running for the first time with Jaylen Warren. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. In motion right is Metcalf. Stafford now on 3rd down. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Boswell able to knock it through. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic first down.
You hate to see this on fourth down for that defense, roughing the kicker. And now they've got to face a first down inside the red zone. They'll run here following the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Stafford. And down he goes. The defense got to him right around the 26. Sheldon Rankins. And that's going to lead to a lengthy now 3rd and 21.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Keep that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. Stafford now. Ooh, and almost an opening drop pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it. So the potential turnover winds up on the ground as they'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. It's about 43 yards for him. Boswell able to knock it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
From where they started that drive, Kate, 3 points kind of feels like the minimum they expected. But I know this, a little scoring can lead to a lot more.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Jaquan Jackson on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And at the helm for them, the perennial MVP contender, Fireball Zone, Josh Allen.
Look up game changer in today's NFL, and you see Josh Allen right at the top of the list. Really, one of the only guys in the league who can make the play with his arm or with his legs in just about any situation. The guy is a game changer.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Allen taken right to the air. Into traffic, complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Great start on that 1st down. Only need 2 here on 2nd. Running it with David Montgomery. And you won't be able to get past the line. And very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
3rd and just 2 to go. Allen to throw. That one's caught by Jefferson. They rallied to him after a gain of about 7. That effort enough. They got the 1st down.
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Play action now, Allen. That one's complete, right side. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Stopped that time by Jamel Dean.
It's just kind of the type of play why you name a position like this tight end, because it's going to be tight throws in the contested windows, and you got to get the job done with people all around you.
Got 4 on the completion, so still 6 ahead of them on 2nd down. Montgomery gets it from the gun. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
It's a nickel look from the Steelers here on third. Man in motion, out of the slot. They'll air it out on third. Complete beyond the marker. Hit there, it was first out. Gain of about 15 before it. And that is a Texans first down.
We just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
First and 10 now for Allen. And he has started this game perfect, connecting on all 4 passes after that last one. He put a receiver in motion left. And dial up the zone read on first and 10. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brought down by Fred Warner.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. It keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Running on second with Montgomery. And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. Third down.
I'm not seeing any signs of wear on those legs. In fact, I think this running back likes getting his number called. Eventually, sure, you're going to have to spell him, but right now he's in a pretty good rhythm.
All right, 2 yards to go here on third down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Here's Allen. Taking the call himself. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you can take a whole bunch of pride in, not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a first down.
Automatic first down.
And suddenly a chance to take the lead re-enters the picture following that penalty. Running it after the penalty. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Allen setting up to throw. And this is going to end up an incomplete pass, partner, so that brings up third down. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 starts. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of ball can hit the ground on this side.
To the air on 3rd and long. Throw is caught. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They kick the running back in motion. They'll run here. It's Montgomery. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Following the play, we have an injured Steeler. The training staff out there to check on him as we take a pause. The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Allen. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Third and goal for Allen. And he's going to be brought down back at the 13-yard line. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. This from 30 yards out. Up and good from Fairbairn. Despite that bad snap, they're able to tack on 3.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. Dukes away from 1. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Steeler offense out ready to go for their 2nd drive. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. This snap going to be our last before the 2-minute warning. Now Stafford to throw. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And he's going to be brought down before he can really do anything after that catch. So give him, it looks like about 7. Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. Stafford back to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To throw, Stafford. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
It just felt like a composure play. Quarterback was calm. Receiver did his job securing the ball. And because of it, those chains are immovable.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Stafford. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he's going to be sent out of bounds on a play that sends them all the way down into the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Dowdle can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. They send a receiver in motion right. Warren quick on the draw. And they're turned away again. Two great defensive stands. We've arrived at 3rd and goal. Houston calls it second timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. To throw, here's Stafford, and it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. So now they're left with 4th and goal. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slate, weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Jackson now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Texans offense headed back to the field, Brock, so let's take a look at their coordinator, Nick Caley. You're 2 for him now running this Texans offense. You're 12 as an NFL coach. He's made the playoffs 10 of those 12 years, winning a pair of Super Bowls with the Patriots. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to throw now, Allen. Set up the screen to Montgomery. They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play, Brock. That's going to set them up with a first down.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
We've set it down from the 37. Now Allen. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
5 on the catch, 5 still to go on second down. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Pushing it here to try to at least get into field goal range, Brock, but no yardage there, and they lost some valuable time on that play too.
One of the keys here as well is, are those receivers going to try to run it back and go again, or do you find a substitute off that sidelines? Because I don't think they're done taking their shots downfield.
Allen on 3rd and short. He's going to try another deep one here. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Couldn't connect to a Tank Dell, and that leaves them with 4th and 5. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, partner. I know you always do, but it felt like maybe that was one of their last gasps to get into field goal range before we hit halftime.
Yeah, you kind of look at both sides. Defense is doing all they can to prevent that thing from being thrown over their head, and can the offense find some way to puncture that defense to get into that field goal range?
And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully, and now they turn it over on downs. Dealing with some time constraints, it seems. We'll bypass halftime and get right back to the action. Now Boswell on to send this away. Jackson now to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. So as we get set to begin the third quarter, it's the Texans offense who's going to be out there first. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Well, they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Run from Montgomery to start the half. And robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Montgomery. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Slot man motioned over. 3rd and long for him here. Looking middle, he's got Jefferson. And it's going to be 4th down. Great bid for the line. Almost got there, Brock, but just needed that last step or two to pay off. They did not.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. The Steelers, their running back, Rico Dowdle, back out now. And the running lanes, and they've been hazardous. Not quite the decorated collection of highlights from him that we're going to look at here. Those big plays, the explosive runs where he leads an offense, just haven't been there for him in this one. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Under pressure, down he goes. They got him at the 17. Will Anderson Jr. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Working on 2nd down. Stafford. Look at that power, deep left side. And the defender is there with him every step of the way downfield to make the hit and break up that catch. It's 3rd down.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
They'll send a receiver left. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going for it again. He's got it deep downfield. He has it all the way inside the opposing 40.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. There's Dallas straight up the middle. It's going to be taken down here, but not before the play gets him 12 big yards and a 1st down.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Finds him on the crossing route. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
This is Dowdle on 2nd down. And they're going to bring him down, but 8 was enough. They got what they needed. First down coming.
We see it and hear it all the time. For receivers, their favorite moment is just to go up over a DB and make a play. And for these running backs, there is nothing that beats slamming right through a tackle and getting that first down.
Offense is set. First and 10. Warren here from the gun. And he only gets this one down to the 9. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Stafford pass here on 2nd down. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Yeah, that's just a good call there. Not the type of lead or the down where you should be forcing anything. So, good call there to just get rid of it.
Yeah, this is called game management, right?
Yep.
People get this bad perception of a game manager. He's a game manager. You should be a good game manager. And make sure you throw it away if nothing is there.
Stafford now. And that throw's broken up, incomplete. It looked like he had it until that hit arrived. It's going to be 4th down.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Boswell able to knock it through. And they're able to convert despite that errant snap.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Jackson now to return it. Escapes a defender. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Allen looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Running out of the gun with Montgomery. They get in there for the stop. Damage limited to 8 yards. And that gives the Texans a first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Throwing here, Allen. Finds him over the middle. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Looked like a first for a moment, but still a couple of inches left to go. 2nd down. Allen to throw. And he's not able to keep a hold of it through that hit. it's incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down. So 2nd and inches, they took their shot, Brock. They threw the football, as a lot of teams are going to do in that situation. But it backfires as the 3rd down run gets turned away.
You know what that effort creates, Kate? That creates that offensive coordinator never taking a shot again on 2nd and inches.
And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And through 2 quarters, Brock, it has been the defenses directing the pace of this game. Both offenses, gotta expect, got the same message during halftime. Switch things up, guys. Switch it up.
Yeah, that's not a pleasant message. It's such a dichotomy sometimes in that locker room at halftime, especially when one side of the ball is doing their job and you're not. These offenses got to get it going.
Counterplay here, Warren. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's Stafford. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And it's a big gain on this play. Give him about 19 yards and the 1st down, too. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. First down now, ball at the 33. On the counter, Dowdle. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining in this game.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now Stafford to throw. That's complete. Naku on the left side. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. Final timeout called by the Texans. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Stafford now off the play fake. They did it! He made the interception! Christian Gonzalez has it! And the Texans have some new life in the 4th!
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. You cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Allen. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. It's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
Different thoughts and methodologies here. You could take it slow and methodical, taking completions. Or in that case, you could tee it high and try to let it fly.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Setting up to throw. With the hands of Smith and Jigba over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. 16 yards on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they're not going to have time for another play here. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Texans down by a touchdown. The time is there, but the timeouts are not. Got to be smart. It's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
That incompletion does one thing, Kate, gives everybody a chance to take a little breath really on both sides. And offensively in that huddle, I'm reminding my guys, play fast, but not in a hurry. Play fast, but never rush.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Setting up to pass. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he's going to get this one ahead for what looks to be about 20 yards, maybe even a little more, and that 1st down.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play. It puts so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator, too.
And he's tackled downfield, but look back for that flag rest. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. And he just tucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. All right, so trailing right now, looking up at the scoreboard, Brock. Can't afford to be too picky, but it did look like getting rid of that football was the right call there.
Yeah, you live to play another day. Now, the key is you've got to take advantage of this day to come.
Multiple ways to attack. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw. To the outside. Catch is made by Smith-Njigba. Looks like about 7 on the completion before he headed out of bounds. 3rd down coming up.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Here he is to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he needed just a little bit more, didn't he? Got most of it. Stop is made in time, so it is 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And they are sent off the field. He had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
As the Steelers get back on offense, let's look across the way at Texans defensive coordinator Matt Burke. He's in his 4th season now with the team. His defense is, Brock, among the best in the NFL during that time. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And it still shows up as a victory for him, Brock, whether they... Mike Folk ready to do the honors. Monday Night Prime Time is underway. Starting from the 5. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. They're led out by one of the faces of this sport, Brock, a one-of-one quarterback who graduated from humble beginnings at Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
Look up game changer in today's NFL, and you see Josh Allen right at the top of the list. Really, one of the only guys in the league who can make the play with his arm or with his legs in just about any situation. The guy is a game changer.
They send a man in motion. They'll start on the ground. Dowdle. He's going to manage 13 yards here before going down. That picks them up the first.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and got us off and running.
1st and 10 from the 43. Ground again with Dowdle. That one good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now Allen. And it's off his hands and incomplete, so an opportunity unfulfilled on that 2nd down. That means it's 3rd down.
That's a drop that I'm going to say is both ominous and unfortunately a bit expected. Not a good start. And this weather isn't leaving anytime soon, so you've got to make sure when that ball is there, you watch your fingers wrap around it.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And that one's incomplete for now. He brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
3rd down stop. They were walking off the field, but that offense, Brock, that offense didn't move. They saw roughing the passer, and they are ready to continue this drive. Never a good time to rough the passer, Brock, but 3rd down, that hurts even more. Gives him the first. The inside give to Dowdle. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle.
Even though we don't have mics in that huddle, I can imagine what's being said down there, Kate. It is keep feeding him. When you get positive yards and you start to run the ball and wear out your opponent, don't go away from it.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Here's Dowdle again. Give him the 1st down. Winds up at about 6 on that play before he stopped.
This run game, that is exactly what the doctor ordered when you're fighting these kind of conditions and when you can continue to run it and run it and run it and see those chains move. Yeah, you gain some confidence no matter what's coming down from the sky.
Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Can't say I'm surprised with this opening series. It's looking a lot like what we expected and talked about. This weather is just dictating an old-school approach. Going to be a whole lot of miles put on these backs over the next few quarters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw now, Allen. Catch made right side by Nacua. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's going for it himself. Stop is made after a gain of about 7. That's going to be enough for the 1st.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Dowdle. And a couple of teammates combined in there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They've got 3rd and 5 now after the last completion got him 5. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Still on his feet. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's hauled to the ground. And that means it is now 4th and 12.
This defense, they might give up some points here on this opening drive, but they're doing their best with that pressure to not let it be 6.
Facing 4th down, the Steelers opt in for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Boswell able to knock it through. And despite that bad snap, they're able to tack on 3.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. And leading them out in year 9, no surprises here, partner. It is the 2-time MVP Lamar Jackson.
One thing that's pretty cool is I actually got to call Lamar's very first game as a starter at Louisville versus Florida State. And from the first snap, Kate, you just saw a speed different than anybody else I'd ever seen play the position. He may not be as fast as he was then in college, but he still is electric. And man, can he make plays that very few others can.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he drives that punt backward on a gain of 4.
He was brought down by Jaquan Brisker. A gain of 4. It's now
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Steelers have played to an early lead. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. And they've got some rain to deal with now as well. On 2nd down, Robinson. Brought to the ground finally after a gain of about 17 yards. And it's going to be 1st down Falcons. Well, he's got his early highlights, Brock, but you know he wants to add a few more to that reel before this game wraps up.
There's no question about that. Now, you want to get that century mark. That's a number that running backs are proud of. And stacking runs like that will sure help.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Closing in, and they're going to get him down. They're going to mark him at the 42. Cameron Hayward. And that play makes it 3rd and 15.
We usually spend a lot of time talking about stacking positives offensively, building momentum, advancing that ball forward. Well, that's now back-to-back plays. This defense has done a heck of a job unstacking.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Dumps it off to Robinson. And he's not going to make it. And they stop him short, so expect a punt coming up here on 4th down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
4th down, and on comes the former All-Pro Jake Bailey to punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their second drive of the game. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. So as this drive begins, rain starting to fall. Here's the give to Dowdle. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Shotgun give now to Dowdle. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. And in the middle of all that chaos and traffic, look at that. It was their safety who ran in to clean that up.
Yeah, with their size and where they come from on the field, it's pretty cool. They love those opportunities to blitz, kind of hide behind their defenders and their peers, and then go finish the tackle.
Allen on 3rd and short. That's him on the quick hitter. He managed about 9 before a stop is made. And he's good for Pittsburgh 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And we won't see another play here, Brock, as the clock reaches 2 minutes to go. The Steelers leading the way here at Acrisure. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. The play action. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Just a yard on that catch, so 2nd and 9 coming up. Throwing here, Allen. He tucks it and takes off. Gets him close to 8 on that effort. Nice slide at the end. That brings up 3rd down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Allen looking to throw. Got a man. That's Nacua. Get in there for the stomp, but give him about 9 on the play. And that's going to give the Steelers the 1st down. The Steelers calling their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So 1st down from the 41. Allen to throw. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
And that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
36-yard line.
So 5 on the catch. 5 still to go on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Going all the way to the end zone here. This is going to be caught. The heave connects. Touchdown, Steelers. Michael Pittman Jr. From 36 yards out, he goes in for 6. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Chris Boswell for the point after. It's the downpour. He is able to knock that one up and through. And that makes this a 10-point game.
Falcons, nothing.
Boswell on to send this away. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Onto the field comes the Atlanta offense for the second time. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Lamar back to throw. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 37-yard line.
Looked like a first for a moment, but still a couple of inches left to go. Second down. Here's Lamar. He finds Dotson left side. They get to him. He's hit, brought down after a gain of about 10. And that's going to be good for a Falcons first down. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here's first and 10 from the 47. Jackson to throw it. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Running back sent in motion. From the red zone now. He gets it right back to Dotson. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up first and goal.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Now here's Lamar. They can touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for second and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
An 18-yard attempt.
The kick by Folk is good. And they're able to convert despite that errant snap.
Kid, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing here just before halftime. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. Into a crowd, it's the ball intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it. And he brings it back for the pick six and the Atlanta touchdown.
No question they wanted a big play to begin their drive, but there's the monkey's paw. They got the big play. Not the way they wished for it. Instead, well, they got to rally themselves to get right back out there after watching their opponents celebrate in the end zone.
They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. And this is good. So what a first half we had as we officially go into our locker rooms here, all tied up. So we're all knotted up here at the Half Rock as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hanson, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott.
Understood. Some people would rather get right back to the field of play. And so we will as we advance to the start of the second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Out comes the Atlanta offense for the debut possession of the second half. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. About ready to go now. First and 10. Starting the half with Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Throwing on second, Jackson. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
That's called playing downhill with a capital D. These safeties, they love to see that play. And that ball caught in front of him, and he came down in a hurry and knocked it backwards.
5 DBs out there for the Steelers. Third down. Now it's Lamar. And down he goes, back at the 6. That's T.J. Watt. And that brings up fourth and very, very long.
Kate, if the word safety was used, and it's not a lot in NFL locker rooms, but if it was at halftime, it was about safe throws, good decisions, consistent plays. It was not about a safety to begin this second half, and that's what we nearly saw. Not the kind of start this offense wanted. It's got to overcome a bit of adversity.
That's played at the 43. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Steelers and running back Rico Dowdle back out now. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. They'll go with Dowdle on the run. Down here after a gain of about 14 yards, it looks like. That's going to give them the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Shotgun handoff to Warren. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocked down that runner.
Throwing on second, Allen. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
They send Nacua in motion left. Third and long for him here. He gets this one to Nacua. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. They send Nacua in motion left. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Dowdle straight up the middle. They bring him down, but we all saw how that one looked, right? There was a face mask involved, and the flag is out.
Face mask. Defense.
Things look good on the play until we saw the pull of the face mask, and that spoils the defensive effort.
Automatic first down.
Personal foul gave them a chunk of yards, and they will take it. 1st and 10. They'll run here, following the penalty. He stopped just before he can cross the goal line, and also somehow brought short of that first down marker, too.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice. It doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. On 2nd down, Warren. And he runs it across. Touchdown! Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Boswell to add the PAT. He hits it true despite some issues with that snap. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Falcons 10.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return starts at the 3. He dodged the tackle. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. Lucky break for him here. Look at this. The rain letting up as they get set to start this series. Drive begins here with Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
It's 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Another carry for Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Falcons football, a nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. Now it's Jackson. Under pressure, down he goes. They got him at the 17. Alex Highsmith. And this offense now facing a 4th and 14.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long could be the key here down the stretch.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Ooh, snaps a little off, but he adjusts and sends it away. Has it at the 37. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it, 1st and 10. Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there.
Encroachment, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still 1st down.
Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. They send the tight end in motion. Now it's Dowdle. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Now we see after that play, one of the Falcons having some trouble out there. They'll head out to look at him. Second and 3 now. Warren here from the gun. Into the secondary past the 40. And he gets this one down to the 27. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Best run games in this league at balance can run it inside, as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
27-yard line.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. A run with Dowdle. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On the ground again with Dowdle. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard, and that brings up 3rd and 8. Man, great read by the defense there. They attacked, and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker.
Yeah.
That is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. They'll throw 3rd and long. And this one's going to wind up incomplete. He had him over the middle for a second, but he was muscled off that catch. That brings about 4th down.
Okay, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
42-yard attempt.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that would push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Check the lane like a game of chess. You want to be better, bring your best. Who's standing in your front yard yelling with them out there?
Chris Boswell.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. Taking it over the middle. It's Dotson. And he's going to be brought down before he can really do anything after that catch. So give him, it looks like about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. To the outside. That catch is made by Dotson. They wind up with a quality 16-yard pickup on that play. They get the 1st down, too.
16 yards. And the Falcon 1st down.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Falcons down by 10. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Pitts brings it in. He turns the shallow catch into something more. Give him 8 yards. That sets up 2nd and short.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Great start on that 1st down. Only need 2 here on 2nd. Now Jackson. Back to Pitts it goes. That play picks up about 6 yards as he stopped. And that is good for an Atlanta 1st down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Spins out on one side. Middle of the field, and he's got Chase. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. Jackson throwing here. He's being chased, and they get him right near the line. It's Highsmith again. And he now has 2 sacks here on Monday Night Prime Time.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Like a drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. He's under pressure, and down he goes. They get to him at the 38. Cameron Hayward. And that puts this offense in a very tough situation now on 4th down.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.